Wissam, for inviting me. I'm really happy that it is in the first day of your new group with Hayat. I presented this event before, I think, and it was really good. I didn't change a lot, so maybe those who attended before will see it a bit similar. But I think we are getting new information every time we are seeing it together, even me. So again, I'm Dr. Azza Atiyah. I'm a doctor, physician, and medical genetics, and I'm also a certified life coach and NLP practitioner. So I'm going to talk to you about self-empowerment today, and why it's not moving. Just okay. Before talking about self-empowerment, I would like to introduce to you neuro-linguistic programming, if you didn't hear about it before. So it's a kind of science which is really extracted from Indian Hindu science and knowledge. However, the American and British was able to learn this kind of science and to make a kind of register and a kind of script for this kind of science. It is a very, I think it's a very good science, which is using, it is like how to program your mind and your language in order to reach your goals. This is the main aim of neuro-linguistic programming. So once you learn it, it will become a style of life and it will be mandatory for a better life. So during this process of neuro-linguistic programming, you will know how to release any negative emotions like fear and anxiety or whatever, grief, sadness, phobia, whatever bad negative emotions, and you will get rid also of your limiting beliefs, your saboteurs, in order to reach your goals. Okay, so how I'll proceed today, I'll proceed by definition of power. What is the core of power, how we empower ourselves, importance of choices to do in life, and how to deal with limiting beliefs and saboteurs, which is a part of NLP and life coaching, and how to know your life purpose, to set your goals, and the formula for success. So these are the different points that I'm going to cover during this session. Of course, it is a lot of subject which will be covered in the same time, but I know it's too much, but I prefer it to be like that, not to be cut into pieces. I know a lot of presenters give it in several pieces, but I think it's good to have it as one piece like that, even if it takes long time to explain it. So, next slide. So what is power? Power is a kind of energy which help us to do something or to act in a specific way. It also helps to direct or to influence the behavior of others around us or the course of event. So what is meant by self-empowerment or by this presentation is the process of becoming stronger and more confident in order to control your life and to claim your rights. Okay, so this is all about a personal project or a personal aim or a personal how to control your life, not to let others controlling your life. So what are the four main core powers of our body? So we have the first and the most important is the subconscious mind. That's why I put it in a different color, because it is very important and it is the main maestro of our life, is the subconscious mind, not the conscious one. It is responsible for thinking and feeling together with the conscious mind. The conscious mind is where we think logically, but in fact, all our decisions are not based on logic decisions. They are always influenced by emotional and by feeling, which is a job of subconscious mind. Okay. Then, according to this feeling and thinking, we behave by our body. So whether by speaking or by behaving, by physical behavior or by speaking. Okay, so this is public, and these are private. No one can know what is going on in our mind, our subconscious or our conscious mind. However, the expression of this feeling and thinking is public because it's by speaking or by behaving. So what is the proportion of each of these components in our decision or in our life? So as you see, the subconscious mind is responsible for about 70 to 80% of our perception of reality and hence our decisions, while the conscious mind is responsible and the body will follow the subconscious mind. So they are just follower. So as you see, the subconscious mind is the one which is controlling our life. That's why we have to work on this subconscious mind in order to have a subconscious, healthy mind and to be able to take good decisions and right decisions. So as you see here, this is the tree represents the subconscious mind and the elephant represent the conscious mind. So the elephant can't go anywhere unless the tree is allowing him to go. Okay, we are tied to this tree or to our subconscious mind. So the subconscious mind is very powerful. It stores our habits, beliefs, and emotions, and then we take decision according to these habits, beliefs, and emotion. So if we have bad habits, bad beliefs, or limiting beliefs, or we are so much emotional, for sure this will affect our decision. Okay, it's not the logic thinking which will affect our decision. It will be the subconscious mind or the unconscious mind which will affect our decision. So unfortunately, it is programmed in the first 7 years of our life, but fortunately, we can reprogram it at any time if we are aware or we become aware that there is a problem in our thinking. So we can reprogram it by repetition, by visualization, and by several methods that I will mention later on in this presentation. It is affected too much by symbols and metaphors. That's why that's like our dreams. When we are dreaming during night or during sleeping, we see like symbols and stories which are happening in front of us. This is how the subconscious mind acts. It's really affected by symbols and metaphors more than direct speech. It responds to instinct and with instinct and habit. So as we gain habit, this habit will be controlling our behavior. It doesn't distinguish between reality, thoughts, and imagination. So if you say to yourself that I'm good, he will believe that you are good. He doesn't know if you are saying that as a kind of reality or a kind of thought or a kind of fun, or he doesn't distinguish between all of these. Okay, so everything you are saying, he is believing and he is taking it as a fact. It doesn't process negative sentence. So you can't say I don't want to eat. So for him, I don't want to eat means that you want to eat. Okay, negative word or negative sentence doesn't mean anything for him. He is taking it as a positive confirmation. Okay, it take everything personally. So even if one of your friends is coming to you and is telling you a negative story or a negative event which happened to him or something bad which happened to him, he will take it personally, or the subconscious mind will take it personally. So after this meeting, you will feel yourself in low or down because it takes it negative in a negative way to itself, to ourselves. It only knows now, it doesn't know the future or in the past. It represses memory with unresolved negative emotions. So once you are exposed to a bad event or a bad event which happened to you, if you don't treat this event immediately and you don't release it, it will be stored in your unconscious mind. And this will be triggered again once you will be exposed to the same problem. It will be triggered, this fear or this bad emotions that has been stuck in your subconscious mind will be triggered again. So, for example, people who are afraid from heights or from tunnels or from closed space, claustrophobia, these are people who has been exposed to a certain problem during childhood which hasn't been treated, and that's why it has been stuck in their subconscious mind that you should feel fear once you are exposed to a closed space or to heights or whatever phobia you have from. And then once you are exposed to the same event again, you will manifest the bad emotions or the negative emotions. It will come back to you, whether by fear, by sadness, or whatever kind of emotion is it. So it's very important to release constantly negative emotions. We are gaining negative emotions every day. It's not about major negative emotion only, it's also about small negative emotions. If we have an accident with a car or an accident in the road, or we have bad day at work, every time we'll be exposed to a certain problem, we'll think about this bad day, okay, and the emotions that we gain during this day will come back to us. So it's very important to clear up this subconscious mind every time we are exposed to a bad situation. So it is affected. What it is affected by? What it is? This is how the law of attraction works. It's working mainly on subconscious mind. It's not working on the conscious mind. It is working on subconscious mind. So it relies on everyday repetition associated with emotion and creative visualization, which can program your unconscious mind. So you visualize what you want to reach. You visualize, for example, the house where you want to live. You visualize your higher self. Higher self is the best of you, the one that you want to reach. This is your higher self. So if you visualize your higher self every day, you will reach this aim after a certain time, because all your mindset and all your thinking and all your behavior will be programmed to reach this higher self or this image that you have in mind. Okay, but if you have a bad image of yourself in mind, of course this will not help, and unfortunately it will, you can have a retrograding, okay, instead of gaining new skills or of gaining new position or being better. So once it is reprogrammed, your whole body and subconscious and conscious mind will work to make it your dream true. And it will follow you if you have a good plan aligned with your value and life purpose and goals in life. So we'll be talking about values and life purpose and goals also, because it's important. It's all related together. Okay, it's like a kind of mesh, which are all related together. You should have a goal in life. You shouldn't be living just to live, because this is not a life. This is not a life of human being. Human beings are usually creative, and they are changing the world around themselves, and this is what should be. Energy, as we said, energy flows. I don't know who said that. Energy flows where attention goes. So, so what about our perception of reality? Our perception of reality, it depends on our unconscious mind program. Every minute, about 2 million of events or 2 millions of stimuli are happening around us. Of course, we are not able to perceive the 2 millions, even with all of these five senses. We are not able to perceive the 2 million. We only perceive 126 of them, okay, per minute. So in order, it's up to you to choose which 126 that you will choose from the 2 million to perceive. If you want to perceive the bad, you will find 126 bad, for sure, you will find them. If you want to perceive the good one, you will find the 126 good one. So it's up to you to choose which one you would like to know, okay, which one you would like to perceive. And accordingly, your subconscious mind will react, and your conscious mind and your body will react according to what you perceived, okay, in this event or whatever, in every minute you are living. So, so how to choose? How do we choose our perception of reality? As I said, It's our thoughts and feelings which will control our perception, also our beliefs and values. Because if we are believing that everything happening to us is bad, of course we will see bad things happening. But if we believe that everything is happening to us is happening for a reason, even if it seems bad to everyone, there is a good reason behind this even bad event which happened. However, there is no bad event, it's our perception which is bad. And our values will follow, and our words will follow us, and our action and reality will follow what we have been, what we thought about the event which is happening. So it starts by awareness, how to change our perception. It starts by awareness. For example, if I am saying to myself every day a bad words, or to others bad words, that I'm down, I'm sick, I feel pain, I feel, if you became aware of you become aware of what you are saying, you can reframe it and you can rectify it. Okay, so you have to listen to what you are saying to yourself and what you are saying to others, because it affects you. Okay, so always be aware of what you are saying and what you are thinking, and always reframe it. Put it in a positive way, never to put it in a negative way. Okay, write down and notice and change, write down them in order to rectify them. And this will end in success and prosperity if you follow this kind of schema, or this kind of process. So you have to write down also your beliefs and value. You have to reframe. If you have limiting beliefs, you have to reframe them. You have to listen to these beliefs and to reframe them. If they are bad beliefs, or if they are limiting your action, or if they are limiting your future, you have to reframe them. Otherwise, you will be stuck. You will not be able to move. Okay, the same for your values. Sometimes values are also making you stuck. For example, if one of your values is how people perceive you, if you are too much thinking about how people perceive you, not about your own capacity and your own power, this is a kind of limiting value. So you have always to revise your value. And I think tomorrow we'll have a session about values and how to determine your values and how to kind of work on them in order to be aligned with your goals and aims. Okay. So watch what you are saying, watch what your action, watch what you're thinking, and this will change for sure your reality if you are doing this kind of process. Okay. So people are classified into two major categories. Of course, sometimes we are changing from one to the other, but keep in mind these are the two extremes. So we have people who are cause and we have people who are effect. Okay, people who are cause are responsible of their life. They design their life. They don't let others design for them their life, their action, or their thoughts, or their beliefs, or their goals, or anything. Okay, they are responsible. They are taking responsibility. They are acting, responding, and responsible. So they set goals. They know how to reach these goals, and they are going on to reach their goals. Okay, they are not limited in time or in space or by others thinkings. Never. Okay, so they use the four main powers that we were thinking about, telling just at the beginning, which are the thinking, emotions, and body behavior, and speech. They use their four main power in order to follow and realize their dreams. Okay, they are always positive, motivated. They always have motivated thought, and they are always positive, and even they give a positive vibes in the environment. When you see someone entering that you didn't know before, and sometimes you say this person is positive, and sometimes you say no, this person is negative. Why? Because they are releasing around them positive vibes, the persons who are cause and not effect. Okay, they are always positive. They are driven by knowledge and continuous learning, challenging, inspiration, and faith. Okay. They are always in a process, continuous process of learning and continuous process of seeking for knowledge and seeking for challenges. They are searching for challenges. They challenge themselves, they challenge others in a good way, not in a bad way. They are complete aware, they have complete awareness about themselves and even about others, how they can use their own capacity to reach their goals, how they can deal with others, how they can behave in a good way, or how they can speak in a good way to attract others and to let others help them, even if they can do the task by themselves. They have a clear goal and life purpose in life. They are releasing during this process, they are releasing dopamine, serotonin, endorphin, and oxytocin, which are all hormones of happiness. So you find them always satisfied, always happy, always funny, always saying nice words to themselves and to others. They have high self esteem and they have high self love. Okay. On the other side, we have also people who are effect. People who are effect, these are people who are always victim of what's happening around them. They are irresponsible, so they live their life by default. So other peoples impose to them what they have to do. Okay, these are effect people. They are always avoiding taking decision. They are always postponing decision. They are always putting the decision on others' shoulders. They are not taking any decision in their life. Okay, even if you give them the power of taking decisions, they will not take it. They will leave it for others to take it because they are always blaming. So instead of blaming themselves, they will blame others. They are blamer. Okay, they give away their power to others and follow and realize someone else's dream. So be sure if you don't have your own dream, you will be a part of someone else's dream. Okay, if you so you should have your own dreams and you should follow your own goals. They are also negative and discouraging. They have discouraging thoughts. So, no, I can't do it. No, I will not do it. No, others will prevent me from doing it. So, they are always searching for a reason to not to do or not to have a goal or to reach their goal. They are driven by fear, doubt, anxiety, depression, apathy, sadness, all the bad feelings and guilt feeling. They all usually have limiting beliefs and saboteurs which are usually gained during childhood. And they are, the most important point is that they are unaware of all what I said before. So they are not aware of what's happening to them. They are not at all aware of their behavior or of their kind of thinking and thoughts. And they are just living life by default, as I said. They don't have clarity, they don't have goal, and all the time they are releasing the hormonal fears, which are epinephrine, norepinephrine, cortisone. They are very tired and exhausted, and they have low self-esteem and love. Okay, so some of the people, some of us, or even a big majority of us, passed by this phase in one step of his life or another. So we have been passing, all of us, by that, or most of us by that, during the lockdown and during COVID-19 problem, or because we didn't know where we are going. But however, people who could bypass this problem and think in a positive way that this happened for a reason. This happened maybe because we have to think about our way of life, which wasn't good at all. We are very materialistic. We are attached to things which are not essential in life. We have to revise our aim and our goals every time, and even every few months, or even every year or every week. It's up to you. But I think it's important to have a clear goal and to know really what is the essential goal from non-essential one, not to be confused with everything which is happening around us. So according to you, which one you are, cause or effect, for sure this will affect your health, your wealth, your love, and your lifestyle, for sure. So it's up to you to choose whether to be a cause or to be an effect. So what are the different zones where you can be? So you can test yourself now while I'm explaining this slide. So you have people who are affected. Most of the people who are affected, they are staying in their comfort zone. They feel safe and in control, or even controlled by others, but they are in their comfort zone. They are relaxed. They don't need to do any action because others are doing action for them. This is what we call the comfort zone or the red zone. So in people in this zone, they don't know that they don't know. So they don't know, they are not aware, which means that they are not aware of what's happening to them. They are not aware of what they are doing to themselves. Okay, this is the comfort zone. Once you reach the boundary of the comfort zone, you will see that you will move to a fear zone. So this fear zone will try to reject you back to your comfort zone because if you will lack self-confidence as you are just coming out from the comfort zone, you will find excuses and you will be affected by others' opinions. So you have two ways, or to go forward to the learning zone. If you get responsibility of your action and your life, you will move forward to learning zone. If not, you will go back to your comfort zone. If you are the effect person, you will go back to your comfort zone. And in this fear zone, it is corresponding to the learning process that we know that we don't know. You here in this zone, you start to be aware of what is happening to you or what you are living, okay, in this fear zone. But according to your decision, you will whether, as I said, go to the learning zone forward or go back to your comfort zone. Okay, so in this zone you start to be aware. And then if you move forward, if you decide to be the cause and not the effect, you will reach the learning zone. In this zone, you will deal with challenges and problems, you will gain new skills, and you will extend your comfort zone. So instead of being only the small spot, you will try to make all of these zones as a comfortable zone for you. Okay, however, it's not the same comfort zone as this one. In this one, you was controlled by fear and negative emotions, but in the learning zone you are controlled by positive emotions, and you are eager to learn, you are eager to gain new skills, you are eager to deal with people, you are eager to go out. You don't want to stay in your corner just waiting for time to pass, because it's not the life. Okay, it's not a life. If you get through this learning zone and you reach higher level in the learning zone, you might reach the growth zone, in which you will set new goals in your life. You will realize your goal, you will live your dreams, you will find life purpose, and you will be able to reach whatever you wanted to do in your life. Okay, so this is the comfort zone. This is the growth zone. And once you are in the growth zone, you will discover that there are you are still missing a lot. You have to know more and more. Okay, so it's a continuous process between learning and growth zone. Every time you are learning new skills, you can move from the learning zone to the growth zone. And once you are in the growth zone, you will discover that you are still missing some learning and some skills that you need in life. So you will go back to the learning zone and then go forward again to the growth zone. So it's a continuous process of learning and growth and learning and growth and learning or growth. Or you can also have a continuous process of comfort zone, fear zone, comfort zone, fear zone, comfort zone, fear zone. So it's up to you to choose whether you want, in which zone you want to be. So I want you, all of you now, to rate yourself, whatever, from you are in the comfort zone, fear zone, learning zone, and growth zone. And then you will ask 5 of your close friends to rate you, to see in which zone they see you. And you compare what you wrote for yourself to what others wrote for you to see if it is matching or not. We did this exercise, I think, before, and we discovered that sometimes it's not matching. How you perceive yourself is not how others perceive you. It's important to ask a friend because your friend usually know you better than anyone else. Or it can be colleague also and work also can do that for you. So according to that, you can see what are your point of defect. Is it that you are always stuck? You always find excuses? You don't want to do any action? In such case, you are in the comfort zone or in the fear zone. If you really are eager to, if you are eager to learn and eager to take new challenges in life, to gain new experience, to change what you are doing every day from time to time, this means that you are in the learning zone. And even more, if you are growing up your personal project, if you are really gaining new experience and gaining a new, even if it is in social life, gaining new knowledge or whatever, this means that you are in the learning and in the growth zone. So it's your decision, as I said. So what are the feeling when we are in the comfort zone and in the fear zone? It's apathy and fear. Okay. And we are overthinking also when we are in this zone, comfort and fear zone. We are overthinking. So we think today about a subject, A or B subject, and tomorrow I'll be thinking again, and after tomorrow I'll be thinking again. I'll not take an action. I will never take an action. If I'm in these two zones, I'll not take an action. However, if you are in the learning and growth zone, it's inspiration and faith which are driving you to take actions and to stay focused on your goal. So, what are the hacks about fears and anxiety? So I just wanted to explain to you that most of our fear and anxiety, 96% of it is not real. It's just imagination. And as I said, it's due to emotional, negative emotions, which has been stuck in our unconscious mind long time ago. We don't know that it has been stuck. It can be in your first year of life, your second year of life. You don't know because you weren't conscious of what's happening by that time. So it's important to release these negative emotions. And in NLP, there are several ways to release negative emotion by following a certain scripts that we can do with you, even online. We can do it if you want, or by hypnotic therapy. Also, it help a lot, and hypnosis it help a lot to release these negative emotions. You will live, you need to live in the present, not in the past or in the future. It's important, of course, to plan for the future, but you don't live in the future. You don't make it as if something happened and you are in the future. No, you have to live the present moment first, then we will look for the future. Put your focus in the right place. Don't Present is pleasant, and there are endless possibilities. Be sure that for every problem and for everything or event which happen in our lives, there are endless possibilities of solving, problem solving. Okay, we are not stuck. We have a lot of choices. You have to be resilient, and you have to bounce back even if you are rejected. You have to be resilient. Okay, you have to insist of your goal and your dreams. Even if you are rejected, you have to try again and again and to adjust yourself. Maybe there is a defect in your presentation. If you have a problem, for example, with your CV, you have to readjust your CV. There is no reason that you has been rejected for 10 times or more. This means that there is a certain defect in your presentation, in your CV, in your way of presenting facts. So you have to revise yourself and revise what you are doing, why you have been rejected. There is a reason. You have to search for it and to find it. Okay? Ask for advice. Ask others to help you. Ask your friends. Ask even those who reject you. You can ask them why you rejected me, why I haven't been taken for such job or for such position. Okay, and be sure that rejection never kills. It teaches you that there is a defect somewhere. You have to modify, you have to adjust it, you have to clear it up. Okay, and don't take no for an answer. Maybe no come for different reason. It doesn't come, it's not no for you, it's no for the position. Don't take what's happening in life for any event as a personal. Don't personalize anything. You have to be professional. Okay, if someone said to you, no, I don't want, for example, if you have submitted your CV for a job and someone said no, maybe he said no because the position is no more offered. Maybe he said no because you are overqualified for this position. Maybe he said no because he finds someone else which is fitting more this position. Doesn't mean that you are bad. Okay, don't take it as no for yourself. It's no for this position. So don't take it personally. Always tune and adjust and adapt yourself. Always think about what you want and what you don't, and not what you don't want. Don't say, I don't want to be obese. You have to say, I want to be healthy. I want to have a healthy life. I want well being for myself and my family. Okay? Don't think in a positive, in a, sorry, in a negative way. You have to think always in a positive way. And as we said, the subconscious mind, it doesn't know no. Okay, so don't use negation in any of your sentence or any of your words. Okay, praise yourself. You have to be happy from yourself. You have to praise yourself, you have to acknowledge yourself, you have to love yourself, esteem yourself, because if you don't do it for yourself, no one else can do it for you. You are the closest person to yourself. Okay, you are the best friend to yourself. Don't seek for others approval or others appreciation. You have to seek for your own appreciation. Okay, avoid negative people as much as you can, negative thoughts also, and destructive criticism. Never lose confidence and faith. Work on your self esteem and self love. Okay, you have all the tools to succeed. Everyone has all the tools to succeed, not only me or you. Everyone has a brain, has a his own capacity, his own creative points, his own creative thinking. So everyone is able to do it by himself. Write down your values, because these are important life purpose in and goals, and they should be all aligned, and we'll explain it today. Pray and meditate, because these are kind of positive energy. Go to open places like the beach, or places or the forest, or whatever, places which are open, and be close to nature. um, and important question to ask yourself every time you have to take a decision: will this action lead to my growth or not? Okay. If this action will lead to your growth, go and do it. And if it is aligned with your values, goals, and life purpose, go and do it. But however, if it is not aligned with your values or goals, don't do it, because this will affect you. You will be in an internal conflict. Okay, so it's important every time you are going to take a big decision to ask yourself about it. Okay, so I will explain you and move now to how we learn, and what are the what are the different brain waves, and which wave is important to introduce idea during this kind of brain wave. So we have five different brain waves. We have the gamma wave, which is the highest brain activity, and usually we can stay only for a few minutes in gamma wave. Otherwise we will have headache, because we can't be so concentrated during a long time. And in such wave, our conscious mind is continuously working, so we have to be focused all the time, and this is really exhausting wave for the brain. Then we have the beta wave, which is the alertness or concentration and cognition wave, usually during passing an exam, or during passing an interview, or uh, or during, when we are doing a presentation, we are usually in this beta wave where the brain is continuously working. So it's about 13 to 32 hertz. This is the frequency of the wave. And this one is from 32 to 100 waves. So people who have, for example, epilepsy will have from this gamma wave, it will be like a kind of uncontrolled. The brain activity will be so high, but it is uncontrolled activity. It's not them, it's involuntary activity. And that's why they have these kind of fits caused by gamma wave, uncontrolled gamma wave. So as I said, beta wave is the one which we are experiencing during when we are giving a presentation, or when we are working and need to be focused. Then we have the alpha wave. The alpha wave is one of the best wave because it is the wave of creativity. It is the wave of visualization. It is the wave of meditation. It is the wave where the brain is really relaxed and the subconscious mind is able to learn. So this is the best time of learning, is the alpha wave. Okay. So how we can reach this alpha wave? We can reach it by meditation. We can reach it during praying. We can reach it also by seeing the sea, or by giving ourselves positive affirmation, or while we are watching the movie. That's why we get emotional with the movie. When the movie has too much drama, we get emotional with this movie and we can cry, because this is our subconscious mind which is open at that time, and it's taking the event which is happening in the movie as if it is a true event. However, it's not true, and we know that it is not true. So why we get emotional? Because it goes directly to the subconscious mind, and it creates a kind of belief. As I said, the subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between reality and non-reality, and this is a big proof of that. Okay, so when we are watching a movie or a thriller film or whatever movie, we get to believe in this movie, and we are completely affected emotionally by what's happening in the movie. Okay, so it's about relaxation, the alpha wave, relaxation and visualization and creativity. So it is also the best time where we can imagine our goal, and when we can set goals, we can set what we need in life, what how we will reach our goal in life. The best to do it is during this alpha wave. Of course, the place where you are sitting should be calm place. That's why in cinema it is completely calm and it's dark. Why it is that like that? Because it stimulates your alpha wave, so you are affected more by the movie and you get to believe in the movie. That's why they put the cinema in this way, calm and dark. Then you have the theta wave. You can reach the theta wave by hypnosis, deep meditation. You can reach the theta wave where your brain activity decrease a lot. And also you have most of our dreams happen when we are with theta waves. Then you can reach deep sleep, or the healing sleep happen when we are in delta wave. This is the wave zero point 0.5 to 4 hertz, and this is when we are completely in deep sleep. And this is very important for our body, because during this time all the cells of our body are renewed, or most of the cells of our body are renewed during this phase. Okay, so starting from the alpha wave, as I said, the unconscious mind will be activated and the conscious mind will be shut off, while during the beta and gamma wave it's our conscious mind which is more working. So I'll move now to life purpose. Why I'm saying it? Because it's important. I think it's complementary to what I said. It's not. We are all doing all this work in order to set up our life purpose in a good way, or in a way which will help us to realize what we need really in life. So how to set your life purpose? You have to combine four elements to set your life purpose. So what you love, what you are good at, what you need, what the world needs from you, and what you can get paid for. Your life purpose should be the intersection of these four questions, or these four aim in life. So what do you love? If you love something and you are good in doing it, but it will not be paid in a good way, and the world doesn't need it, this is a passion. This is not a life purpose. This is just a passion. Okay, so you cannot live just or get money from a passion. You need to work. You need to work to gain money and to live, because unfortunately, our life is dependent for a big extent of on what we are gaining. Okay, so if you get paid and you are good in doing a certain job, this is a profession. But in the profession, you might not love. If you don't love this profession, it's not a life purpose. And if the world doesn't need it from you, it's also not a life purpose. Okay, so if it is a profession, just you are going to work and coming from work because you are paid from this work and you are good in doing it. Okay, a lot of people are unfortunately doing this, and we can see that they are not very they are not interested in their work, and you can see it. You can tell if a person, when you see someone working, you can tell if he is interested in what he's doing or not. If he's not interested, this means that he doesn't like what he's doing. He's just doing it for to be paid for, and because he's good in doing it, that's all. Okay, so and so on. So as I said, life purpose is the intersection of four: what you love, what you are good at, what you will be paid for, and what the world needs from you. Okay, so then I'll shift to goals. Goals are should be we should have 5 points or five verifications point of goals to set goals. Your goal should be specific. Okay, I can't say I don't want to be obese. This is not a goal. Okay, you have to say I want to reach this weight or whatever. You have to be very specific, okay, in such time. So it should be measurable. I should know how much or how long or how far you want to reach this goal. It should be achievable. If it is not achievable, it's not a goal, it's just a dream, because you will not be able to achieve it. Okay, it's not accessible. So what is the point of putting non-accessible? And if it is not achievable and you set it as a goal, you will not reach it and you will lose your self-esteem. So it's better to have a goal which is corresponding to your capacity and to be realistic. You have to be realistic in setting goals, and it should be time bound. You should know how long you need to do this goal or to accomplish it. Okay, so first question to be asked: what do I want to do, and to which extent I want to do it? Then it should be measurable. How will you know when you will reach this goal? How I will know that I lost weight? By taking my weight. Okay, how I would know that? Or by measuring my waist, or by measuring whatever. Okay, so it should be measurable, and it should be, as I said, is it in your power to accomplish? Is it achievable? Is it realistic? You have to ask yourself about all of these points when you are setting your goals, okay? Because otherwise it will be a deception for you. We don't want you to be depressed if you don't reach your goal, okay? So these are example. For example, I am losing weight. This is not a goal. I'm losing 5 kilos. This is also not a goal. I'm losing 20 kilo in 2 months. This is not a goal. Another point: you shouldn't put it in the future or in the past. You should put it in the present tense. Okay. So today, let's say today is the 6th or the 5th of February. I will say on the 12th of February, my weight is 65 kilos. This means that when 12th of February will come, I'll be 65 kilo. Okay. So, but I'll not say I will be. I will say today is the 12th of February and my weight is 65 kilo. So to set your goal, you need to know why do you want to achieve this goal. Okay, as much as why, you have to write on a paper why to want to reach this. You want to reach this goal. As much why as you put, sorry, as many why as you put, you will it will be a kind of motivator for you. Okay, so write down everything, because as I said, your unconscious mind is affected, is very visual. So it's affected by what you see by your eyes. It's not affected by what you think or what you hear. It's affected by what you see by your own eyes. So it's very important to write it down. And you have to write also who will benefit from this goal. As many people will benefit from this goal, for example, your family, your children, your parents, your colleagues and work, your whatever people, as many people as you put, this will motivate you to reach up your goal. How much time are you going to spend for this goal every day? We cannot say, I will learn, for example, psychology, and I don't know how many hours of psychology would I work every day to learn psychology. It's not possible. So I have to put a certain time frame. I need energy. I need learning materials that I'm going to use. What is the time that I'm going to use? When I will study, I'll study from I'll wake up early. I'll study before going to work from 6 to 8. I'll dedicate these 2 hours for studying. So I have to be really stuck to this rule. So every time, every day, I'll wake up at 6 o'clock. I'll stay from 6 to 8 to study. Okay. So in such case, you will reach your goal. Set up different plans, because sometimes you have to put always a plan A and plan B, because sometimes things happen, and this might completely change your plan. So you should have plan A and plan B and plan C always ready. Okay. Then of course you will face challenges, but you have to adjust yourself. Okay. So if you are giving up, if you have apathy, doubt, fear, you will not move. Okay. You will think and overthink, and I can't do, I am not good enough to do it, or this is the negative thinking, and this is the person which is in the effect zone or in the comfort zone. However, if you adjust yourself, you take action, you change, you notice what you are doing, step back, see what you have done. Is it enough? No, I have to increase the working hour. I have to increase my studying hours. I have to decrease my food intake. I have to work more on my weight loss. I have to work more on physical exercise. I have to work more on water drinking for losing weight. So always adjust your plan, okay, in order to reach your goal. And be you should have inspiration and faith all over your journey to reach your goal. So, what are the hacks that can help you? You have to make small steps. Never make big steps, because big steps are difficult. Okay, otherwise, your unconscious mind will reject. You are going against your subconscious mind. Okay, by setting goals, usually your subconscious mind have tendency to have a kind of relaxation and a kind of wanting to stay in the comfort zone. So it's always hitting against your goals. Okay, so do it slowly. Okay, don't do it abruptly, don't do it suddenly. You have to do it slowly, and in order to do it slowly, you have to have small steps, not big steps. Focus on what you want and not what you don't want. As I said before, you have to be consistent. So if I dedicated 2 hours for studying every day, I have to do these 2 hours. Okay. If I couldn't do it for any reason in the morning, I have to do it in the afternoon. But on the same day, I shouldn't give up. Okay. So before each step, you have to revise what you have what you have done, and if it is good or not. You have to follow a positive model. Always put a positive model in front of you. So if you want to lose weight, you can put the photo of a certain model on the fridge, and every time you are reaching the fridge to open it and to take something to eat from it, you will see the model and you will get back and say, no, no, I will not do it. I have to follow, and I have to reach my goal. So I'll not eat now. Okay. Try to locate your best 5 friends, and they will help you, and try to ask for help from them. And this will also help you to see what are your values as well, because the values usually of your 5 best friends are usually your own values. Also use creative visualization. So it's very good to have like a kind of model in front of you, whether it is your house that you want to live in, or whether it is your higher self, the person that you want to be. Just put its picture in front of you or its photo and just follow it. Creative visualization help you to decide what you want. It also, so in order to have creative visualization, you have to relax, take deep breathing, where you will reach, the alpha wave is also, we can reach it by deep breathing, okay? So it's one of the steps that we can do in order to reach the alpha wave. So you can dig deep breathing, close your eyes, and stay in a calm place with soft light, and then imagine yourself at your goal. You to build your belief and desire for this goal. This is creative visualization. You can also make a kind of picture and or a kind of a panel in which you put the goal and put it in front of you. So every time you are opening your eye or you are looking at it, you are taking like a copy of this image in your unconscious mind. And with time, you will see that you are working on and you are thinking and behaving to reach this creative visualization that you created and you put in front of you. Focus to see yourself, focus on yourself, don't focus on others, please. Don't see what others are doing, don't even comment on it, just focus on yourself. No one is perfect. We have all problems, we have all defects, but this doesn't mean that we are bad, okay? We are doing our best. So focus on yourself and repeat this creative visualization 2 to 3 times, as I said, for 5 minutes. For example, I'll succeed this year my exam. I'll succeed this year my exam. I succeed this year my exam. I succeed this year my exam. Repeat it every time, or put it in a picture in front of you, or put the person that you want to be in front of you, or whatever in front of you, and just see this picture every time, or repeat the sentence every time, several times a day, and you will reach your goal. So that was my, this is the house that I want to have later on. So I wanted to share it with you. So where we have a lot of plants, water and plant, I like both of them, and mountains behind. So it's a very nice place that I would like to be. So this is just a slide to show what is the difference between men and women. I don't know how many men and how many women are attending this presentation, but there is a little bit difference between both. So uh, the woman have a deeper emotional awareness. She is very aware of her emotion, while the man usually try to hide his emotion, even for himself. Okay, so we can see that the woman is very emotional, while the man has a limited expression of emotion, even for himself. The woman is more intuitive, and she is more empathic, or she has a lot of empathy, while the man is more logic and math-based calculations. He is more in calculation, while the woman is more in emotions and empathy and compassion with other. She has also a problem of taking a decision. She is not a risk taker. Women are usually not risk takers, while men are more risk takers. And if we find a woman who is risk taker, this means that her masculine part is overwhelming her feminine part, because femininity means low risk taking, while masculinity means high risk taking. Okay. Woman express her emotion verbally, while man express his emotion physically. And she has emotional sense, so she is more affected by what we are saying. She is more auditory, so she is more affected by what are people saying to her. But while man is more affected by visualization, by what he see in the woman, not what he hear from the woman. That's why always women would like man to tell them nice word, while man would like woman to behave or to have a physical behavior in order to attract him. Okay, so this has been the difference between how they think. So as a take-home message, control your mind and don't let your mind control you. The universe is listening to you, so watch out what you are saying, watch out your thoughts and your emotions. Thank you very much.